Happy virtual convention, LKS Sisters. My name is Amanda Zahn, and I'm a collegiate member of Alpha Nu Chapter. Today, Anna Harden from Alpha Omega Chapter, Hannah Mabry from Alpha Nu Chapter, and myself will be sharing with you the details of an event that we planned and co-hosted together this past year. This event, which doubled as a Sisterhood event as well as a fundraiser for Project Hope, was a virtual 5K that we named Battle of the Bluegrass. The idea first came about when both chapters were individually trying to settle on a pandemic-friendly Project Hope fundraiser. At Alpha Nu, we presented a few options to our members and took a chapter vote. Of these options, everyone was most amenable to hosting a virtual 5K. Just days after this vote, in one of our Region 8 Zoom meetings, Anna mentioned to the group that her chapter was thinking about planning a virtual 5K as well. I shared with her that we had similar plans, and before we knew it, we had developed the idea for our first ever inter-chapter event.
Our goals for this event included promoting sisterhood between our chapters, as we live very close to each other and have never collaborated before. We wanted to begin building bonds between sisters who are bound to continue developing their meaningful connections later on in their careers. We also wanted to increase participation at each school, so we took the opportunity to play on the state's historical Louisville and UK rivalry. And we wanted to use this large event as an opportunity to raise more money for Project Hope. We created a timeline that would be easy to follow for both us as administrators of the event and the participants. We assigned a 1-week period for registration for the event using a simple Google form for participants to choose their team. Then we dedicated 2 weeks for the actual race to occur. Participants had this time period to run or walk 5K at their convenience and submit their times. At the end of the 2 weeks, the fastest runners from each team and the fastest runner overall received Amazon gift cards, and those who purchased commemorative T-shirts received those as well.
To get the word out about our virtual 5K, we began advertising on the platforms we believed would receive the most traffic from our targeted audience of LKS members, family, and friends, Instagram and Facebook. We created infographics via the app Canva to advertise our event and announce updates throughout. These infographics included event information such as how to register, what Project Hope is, the T-shirt design, and current stats on which university was leading the battle. We aim to have all our event information conveniently located to ease in participants' involvement. Once participants had registered and selected if they wished to compete on behalf of Team University of Kentucky or Team Sullivan University, their race could begin. Participants could record their walk or run on any fitness tracker of their choice. However, we included instructions on utilizing the Strava app for race tracking if they were unfamiliar. Walk and run times were submitted via screenshot in an email throughout the 2-week race at the participants' convenience. 3 winners were then determined at the end, an overall fastest and a next fastest from each team. Everyone who participated in the first annual Battle of the Bluegrass virtual 5K received a commemorative T-shirt, hand-designed by us in the color of their choice. By holding this event virtually, the T-shirts were the only expense to the chapters, meaning we were able to put much more of the money raised towards Project Hope. If for some reason a participant did not want a T-shirt, they could elect to register at a discounted rate, since their entire registration fee would be going directly to Project Hope.
We are incredibly proud of how successful this event was, given that this was the first time we've ever held this type of event and collaborated with each other. Participation numbers were great from both schools, with 42 participants for Team UK and 20 participants from Team Sullivan. We are excited to announce that we were able to raise over $1,200 for Project Hope from this event.
After having such great success with this Sisterhood event, we are excited to announce our plans to adopt the Battle of the Bluegrass 5K as a chapter tradition. Both chapters also share high hopes of being able to make the upcoming 5K a hybrid event, allowing participants to track their walk or run on their own time, as well as offering an option for sisters to meet up midway between our 2 schools to participate in person together. Ideally, this would be followed by some time to socialize so that our chapters can network and better get to know one another in a face-to-face setting. That being said, I want to thank you all for taking the time to listen as we acknowledge what we feel was our greatest sisterhood event this past year. With the limitations put in place by the COVID-19 pandemic, we're not only proud that we were able to develop an event that was new to each of the chapters, but also that we were able to come together in ways we never have before. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your convention.